This one team. Blorange tears. 718. Knicks. DJ. Another Blorange tears exclusive. Exclusive. DJ. The city's on the rise while the speakers shake the avenue. Orange and blue echoes through every neighborhood. We rewind a whole week, then we build a clearer view, keeping every conversation honest like a brother should. King Ribby cuts through noise with statistics and precision. All our wise brings perspective that can sharpen every play. Corey Lee connects the dots with a veteran's vision. 3 voices, 1 mission, setting New York's tone. Today no gossip for attention. We're respecting every fan, breaking every matchup with the passion that we earn from the opening tip to the final game plan. Every lesson from the week gets examined and returned. 718. King Ribby, all our wise, Corey Lee. New York, know the name. 718. Let's go, Knicks. 718. We got the whole city lit. 718. Knicks. 718. This is the 718 boys. Live from New York City, King Ribby, all our wise, Corey Lee. This is the 718 boys. Only on Blorange tears. 718. Let's go, Knicks. 718. We got the whole city lit. 718. Knicks. 718. This is the 718 boys.
Salute. Good morning, everybody. This is the 718 boys. I am the #1 chief rocker, Uncle Freezy. I'm not a 718 boy. I guess the 718 boys will be here eventually. The 718 gentlemen will be here eventually. I was told. I guess I'll rock the spot here for a few minutes, man, until the 718 boys get here. King Ribby, Corey Lee, Allah Wise, and everybody. While I'm here, I'll do the very best I can to talk that talk the way that y'all like to have that talk to y'all. Have a lot of thoughts on my mind anyway. So since I'm here, I'll talk that Knicks talk. I'll read the comments in the chat, and everything else that we need to work on. I'm still working on a couple things here for the 718 boys joint. So y'all bear with me, if you don't mind. So we got some stuff going on here too. So all right. So let me say salute to the chat. Virtuoso is in the building. Salute. What's good? Greg Hamilton, my guy. Salute. What's good? The original DSJ is in the building. The incomparable Tory B is in the place to be. Salute. What's good? All right, I'll do that. Let me do this. Bear with me for us. Tory B, bear with me for a second. Oh, you know what? Yeah. I can do it this way. So if Tory B watching, she can check it, catch it right there. So Tory B, I put it in the chat. So everybody, I put it in the chat for Tory B, so Tory B can come up here and rock with us and just ask, you know what I'm saying? So Tory B can rock the spot with us for a few minutes. I'm revamping the 718 Boys intro. Also, everybody. But yo, I have a proverbial bone to pick with some people. Got some things on my mind that I'm gonna try to get off my chest. I've been catching the Knicks crowd one by one, but now I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna spray the crowd. Yo.
Good afternoon. Oh, it's morning. Good morning. Good
It's
morning,
morning
good people. How is everybody today? How are my champs feeling?
Champ, what's good, champ?
Oh, everything good on this end. Today is the 1 month and 1 day anniversary of the hand from heaven.
Yeah.
So, everybody celebrate responsibly. Knicks in 5. That's all I'm saying.
I didn't know that was part of it. I didn't know responsibly was part of it. I was just celebrating.
Listen, we got to be reckless for a month. Now we got to celebrate responsibly.
Okay, I was going to say because I drunk up all the champagne in South Carolina.
I'm about out of bubbly, but I'm gonna restock. I'm gonna just keep it on, keeping on. So somebody else raised the Larry O. I'm celebrating. Knicks in 5.
I didn't even know they called it bubbly. You know what I'm saying?
I don't care what it is, carbonated water, soda, put it in a champagne glass and toast. Let's go.
Toast. Absolutely. Man, so Summer League has started. A lot of rumors out there. Andre Drummond signing. Jordan Clarkson is back. Shamet is back. It's a lot of stuff going on.
If you a New Yorker, right? You understand you understand it, right?
Oh,
Andre Drummond, right? If you're a New Yorker, you get it, you understand it, you know it, you know when it's official, you know when a New Yorker says it. And Andre Drummond gave the most official year I've ever heard, ever, right out a cab window saluting. He more than happy to be a New York Knick, and I'm gonna be happy to have him.
Right.
So welcome home, son. Welcome home.
Welcome home. Welcome home.
Fritz, he looked a little lighter too. He looked like he lost some weight.
Yeah, but he wasn't never like a fat guy.
No. But he looked like he slimmed down. Like I'm like Andre Drummond out here looking to you.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I've been saying. Like I've been hearing people like alluding to. I'm not saying you or anyone else here, but I've been hearing people, alluding to like maybe man he need to get New York and get him in shape. Nah, he just a thick built dude. He not really. When you look at that man's legs, it look like he walking on an ostrich. Like he just a big dude. Fritz, what's good, bro?
Hey, what's going on?
Hey man, we trying to trade for Giannis, bro. What's the word?
We a little late. We a little late.
Yeah,
You was never trying to really trade for Giannis. I don't
because
believe
I'm
it.
not really trying to trade for Giannis, bro. I ain't really trying to trade for no.
Yo, wait,
Yeah.
hold on. You
I
wanna
ain't trying to trade for
y'all
nobody.
need a side note? Y'all wanna laugh? You ever watch cartoons, right? Remember watching like the old cartoons and you see somebody running in the yard and they step on the rake and it pop up and hit them in the face?
Yeah.
That literally happened to me yesterday.
The fuck?
It doesn't feel as it.
Oh
It
my God.
hurts.
Get
That
the
literally happened to me yesterday. I stepped on a rake in my garage and that pole popped me in my face so hard. I I got a whole cut right across the top of my my lip. It's still bleeding today. I
oh
probably
my
should have went
god.
and got
Oh man,
stitches.
that's crazy.
Cut up the whole inside of my mouth. I told my sister, this some cartoon shit. Like, what did I just do?
Right. I'd have
I
threw
saw
that damn
stars, yo.
right.
That's legit. When them
Oh,
people say they look, my teeth still hurt. I thought I cracked a tooth. I'm like, oh my God, what did I just do? I saw stars. Everything went black for a minute. Let me tell you, that cartoon stuff is legit.
right.
I'm 49 years old and I've turned myself into a whole Looney Tunes character.
On the spot.
Good Lord.
Oh my
It's still
god.
Knicks and five though.
Nixon five.
Me and my sore teeth and my lip. Still Knicks and five.
I'm gonna tell you, man. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. There's nothing. There's nothing. NBA pundit can tell me. Like I honestly believe in my heart the Knicks next season are gonna go 82-0. I don't give a
um,
fuck. I don't give.
we're
I
gonna
don't
be
care.
close. I think we're gonna be close.
Yeah. I mean, maybe if we load manage some, we might go 80-2. But listen, ain't nobody telling
Oh,
me.
we might try to develop nickel and let Mo and them play some more. So maybe 75 games. Maybe
I,
75.
all right.
Yeah, I don't think we. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be dropping off.
No, I don't
Yeah.
see it. I mean, I still think we're gonna miss Mitch some, but you know, we'll see what happens when the ball go up in the air for the game one. We'll
Yeah.
see.
Yeah, I think it's a trade off. It's a trade off. Like it's
Uh,
you know
I'm
what
a
I mean.
digress.
Just some stuff you're gonna miss, but other parts you can be like, man, I never knew offense could be so easy without Mitch. But at the same time, on defense, you're gonna miss him.
Yeah. I don't see it. I don't say I'm kind of with both of y'all on that. I'm more leaning toward hey, Tori be on the panel. You gonna say hey Tori B?
Hey, Miss Mocha. I'm doing good now that my face is not doesn't hurt as much as it did yesterday.
Look, she stepped on the rake and it came up and hit her in the face. Get the fuck get out of here. You ain't got a lot of kicking. Tori, she talking about that happened to me one time too.
Why are you saying it did?
I'm like,
I saw stars,
are
bro.
you ready?
That's legit. I'm like, oh my God.
That's some
What
strong stuff
happened?
that made on national TV, y'all.
Uh,
That's some shit.
I can't. You can't even pretend to make something like that up. Like immediately, as I was walking to my bathroom, holding blood in the palm of my hand, I'm like, I can't believe I just did some cartoon stuff. Like, what is wrong with me?
Right. Oh my gosh. Where was Spike at?
In the house, minding his business. Then he followed me to the bathroom. Like, what happened, yo? Like he could help.
Yeah. He probably at least balk Spike or something. At least do something to the rape, but at least Spike.
He was just as traumatized as I was.
Oh my gosh.
Whimpering at my leg, like, what happened?
Oh my God, Spike. Spike need an assistant.
I'm trying to keep blood from dripping on him. I'm like, move. It's my little homie though.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey Fritz, you're thinking about Mitch or the absence of Mitch. I think I'm there with you. You want to describe how it is that you feeling specifically, or you just like watching to see how it play out?
No, just like just on offense, it's kind of been 4-on-5. You know, we kind of just, you know, that was the price of doing business. It was 4-on-5. Mitch gets you the offensive rebound. That was a great part of on offense, but
Right.
at the same time, it if everybody can't handle the ball, everybody is not a threat. It limits you.
How so?
Well, like Andre Drummond can like literally handle the ball.
Okay.
Like the way that Cat can walk the ball up the floor, Andre could do the same thing. Like he literally could walk the ball up the floor. I think you're gonna see. Yeah, I think there's no reason that ball can't be moving. There's no reason that ball cannot be moving to all 5 positions.
That's interesting.
And at the same time, like even on defense, Mitch, a really good rim protection, but at the same time, like if the Knicks like are very, if they're like passing lane defense, I think they're gonna do very well. Like, I think they're gonna have a lot of steals. I don't think it's gonna be as big of a deal as people think it's gonna be. I'm kind of worried about who they're gonna have. You know, who is this last center they're gonna do? It probably worries me. You like someone like Valanciunas has like 0 defense. You can't have someone at 0 defense. But we've been fortunate the last few years. Like as coming in, Cat was like very questionable about his durability, and as a Knick, he's been very durable. So like we kind of been fortunate with that. We really haven't seen him been out for 10 games, like a 10-game stretch. So I don't know. I think if he had an injury, people would be like, "Oh man, the Knicks, they're horrible." But we just been rock solid, like Cat and his injuries. Yeah. One thing is if Mitch was still here, I would worry about Mitch, and if Cat wasn't there, like you don't really have anything and nothing. Like there would be like no threat on the inside. But I'm really looking forward to it this year.
So you're excited about Drummond's offensive ability?
Yeah, because I know a lot of people are thinking about like losing Mitch is a subtraction, but like I told you, like I always thought that he wasn't coming back. Like I think it was the price of doing business last year of having him for that run is that you knew you had to let him go at the end.
Okay. That's interesting. So what do you expect offensively from Drummond?
Somebody could, you know, shoot a 5-footer. Someone can kind of post up. Like he can do like a deep position and post up. Yeah, I'm not sure how much the Knicks want to use him, but he gives us some versatility.
Okay. Right.
Yeah. Like you forget like the Detroit days, like he literally was like 20 and 10.
Right.
He used to be a 20-point scorer. You don't want him like playing that type of ball, but like he's very capable. He's not, even though he's, you only see like 8 points up there. That doesn't mean like he's very limited. He's not. He's not limited in that way.
Okay. That's interesting. So what do you feel like he brings defensively?
Just size. Just size.
What do you mean by size, though?
Like he's a good defensive rebounder. Like he's a good rebounder, but what he's not gonna do is he is not gonna prevent someone from taking a shot. Like Mitch is the type of person, like when he steps in, like he prevents the person from even thinking about taking a shot. Like Andre is not gonna stop anybody from taking a shot.
Right. Okay. Has Andre Drummond ever been in a situation like this one before? Where he's going to have excellent wing defenders surrounding him at all times, where he can maybe focus on being a rim protector? Can you recall? I don't recall. I don't recall him being in a situation where he's had defenders like Bridges, OG, Josh, Shamit, Deuce, guys like that can maybe take away from some of his defensive responsibilities, where he can just be big on the inside.
No, I don't think I remember. He's always been on like a rebuilding team.
Right.
Like all those years in Detroit.
Right. Like 41 win teams, kind of like.
Yeah. They're like teams, they're going to be better than, but they weren't like really great defensive teams.
As I think about it, what I'll say to it is, as you get older, you generally don't get more athletic. But at the same time, when you get older, you too do tend to get more experience.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things with the Andre Drummond signing, the first thing I thought was a rising tide will raise all boats, including Drummond if he's on the roster. So we're on that championship wave, and though he didn't win a championship with us, next going into the season, he's going to get a championship level coaching, which I'm not for sure he's ever gotten in his career before.
Right.
So there'll be some things that maybe he didn't do well in some places, that coming to the Knicks, he'll at least be exposed to certain things, where he might have had shortcomings before, they may not be shortcomings now, and defense included. Where we won't expect him to depend on his corner three, even though we know he can make it. He probably won't have to depend on his straight ahead three, though we know he can make it, right? Mm-hmm. We won't depend on him shuffling his puppies out on a perimeter, because we know that's what the pick and roll wants you to do, wants to pull your big away from the rim and make your defense rotate in behind your big that's not at the rim. And so I think, him coming here, as long as he plays within the team defensive system, we won't necessarily need him to be Mutombo, but just or Dwight Howard, just maybe need him to be a guy that holds a team to net neutral. Like, don't let the lead balloon when Cat gets off the floor. Or in certain situations, can you play Drummond and Cat together? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think you could probably play Valanciunas and Cat together. I don't know if you could play Drummond and Cat together. But at the same time, Mike Brown has shown that he can be very creative with offense and defense. My opinion on Drummond is he'll be a very solid veteran presence, high volume rebounder. I think his team defensive metrics will take a step up because of the team he's on, and then I think his team offensive metrics. I mean, his offensive metrics will be solely based on. I think he'll be the second or third option on the bench unit. Like I think Deuce and Shamit and Clarkson will try to get theirs, and then for the first time in a long time, we'll have a big that can also get his. And
You
I
think
think,
Juice is gonna be here?
yeah, Deuce will be here.
Okay.
Yeah. The point I was making though is that Drummond will be a scorer, a quality scorer off the bench. Some nights you may see him score maybe 3 to 4 because of the flow of the game. And then some nights you may see him score 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I was surprised we had him. I really was surprised
And
because
I'm sorry. Go ahead, bro. My bad.
because right before free agency, the word his word he put out word. He said, "Hey, I'm sick of playing for low pay." He said, "I used to do that before. I'm done with that."
That man
But
want to win.
no, but last
That's the
year
thing.
he got paid $5 million,
Yeah. Yeah.
and he took less. He took less to be with us.
Cause if you was on the outside looking in, right, you
Mhm.
saw all of this mayhem, and they played in his house. He saw how the Knicks fans traveled, how chaotic it was all throughout the playoffs. He wanted in on that.
Yeah.
Money
Um,
ain't everything.
Also, like his job here is different. Like he literally was in 76ers where they're telling him that he's the backup to Embiid, and he know Embiid ain't gonna be there.
See, that was a weird situation, man. That was a weird situation for a number of reasons, right? Because for one, I think people forget the year before last. I think Drummond was a Sixer the year before last too, right?
Yeah.
And he was the backup to Gershon Yabusele.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they
Mhm.
didn't value him in a prominent or dominant role in the first place. One could, and I know what you could say, man. You know, Embiid was down for the year. They had a bunch of injuries. They were tanking and faking like they were looking to win, even though we know they were tanking. And they were rewarded with a draft pick of VJ Edgecombe for playing Yabusele over Drummond, right? But then this year arrives, and he splits time as the backup center with Adem Bona, right?
Mhm.
And so, as somebody that's watched basketball for years, when you see a veteran splitting time with the rookie, you know that the team that he plays for now is not going to pay him prominent money as the third string center. You know what I'm saying? So, as soon as free agency hit, I had a sense that he would sign somewhere as a backup. But I thought it would be more of a timeshare situation. Like maybe you have a weak starter and you need a strong backup, right? Say you're
Boston, like
uh
how Boston did Mitch. Yeah.
yeah, Boston, or yeah, exactly, or Charlotte, where you have a borderline starter and a young guy, and you need a guy that's going to be stable, or maybe Orlando, like a team where, depending on their lineups and such, you have to have the versatility to switch your center, whether it's Wendell Carter or the other guy that looks like Captain like Jack Sparrow. Um, you bring him in and have them have a diversified portfolio, so to speak. But then at the same time, um, how can you not, if the Knicks show interest, just immediately scrap everything and just go play for the Knicks? When you're from, I think he's from Mount Vernon, which Mount Vernon is on the other side of the Bronx, so he's probably like Tory B. He's what, like 35 minutes from the city, maybe 30. Yeah. So
On a good day.
yeah. Well, it is.
Barring traffic on this cross Bronx, but yes.
Yeah. So being if your hometown team shows interest, how can you not? Especially after
It's a
you saw
homecoming.
right,
It's a homecoming, and look what you coming home to. Why would you not?
Yeah.
Like,
He's from Connecticut too, so he's from Connecticut.
who's from Connecticut?
He played at Connecticut.
He's from Westchester.
No,
he's from New York. He's a New Yorker.
He lived in Connecticut too. Like he lived in.
Oh.
Listen, stop trying to claim people, yo.
No,
that man ain't from Connecticut.
He's from Connecticut.
He's not from Connecticut. He's from New York.
I thought he was from he from not Yonkers.
He's from New York.
Yeah, he from outside.
He's from Connecticut.
He's not from Connecticut, yo.
Tory B, you
Jesus Christmas, yo. It's not.
But if you're Andre Drummond and you see the Knicks heavily depend on Nelson, unlike other teams. Like the Knicks,
well, he's gonna get quality minutes here too. He's not gonna step into a role where he's not gonna play. Like he's gonna, and I feel like he got something to prove. Because I'm telling you, that man looked lighter. He looked happy as hell too. He on his little Instagram posts is urine all over the place. He happy to be back home. And he coming back to a great team where he knows he's gonna get minutes. And I know he feel like he got something to prove because everybody keeps saying he ain't enough. Keep telling people they not enough. Let them show you.
Yeah, and the one thing about the Knicks is
they gonna make you listen, right? And you stepping into championship pedigree, bro. Like he gonna do well. I'm really not concerned about having him as a back. I'm excited to see what they're gonna do with him because it's gonna be a different look.
Yeah,
it's not gonna be the same. It's definitely gonna be a different look. So we'll see what that second unit looks like because we knew what it looked like with Mitch. We got to see what it looked like with Andre Drummond. But I'm excited. I think they traded off defense for offense. So we'll see what happens. We'll see.
And that's the thing. I'm gonna disagree with you and Fritz.
I don't mean it in the sense that he don't play no defense. I mean the elite level of defense that we had with Mitchell Robinson. The intangibles that don't show. Let me clear it up. The intangibles that don't show up on a stat sheet because we all know that those are the things that Mitchell Robinson brings to the table. Not what you see in them stat lines is what he do outside the lines. Like when you know the team is not gonna go inside because Mitch is there. Like when you know that it's game 2 against Boston and he took that play and he drove Jason Tatum right into that OG Anunoby and Mikal Bridges sandwich because he saw the play, the same exact play coming at him that he had the play before. Like Mitchell Robinson is a defensive guru. He guarded 5 people on the same exact play. Like you're not gonna find him anyplace else in the league. Mitchell Robinson is a unicorn. Once you lose him, you lost him. So there are 1,000,001 things you're never gonna see again on the Knicks court because that man is not there. So those are the things that we lost. I'm not saying Drummond don't play no defense. I'm saying that he's not the person that we got. Well, I ain't gonna say we got rid of, that left us.
Right.
So those are things you just cannot replace. Those are the things that it's not just a 1-for-1. It's not a swap out. It's not as simplistic as some people are making it seem. You lost a lot with Mitchell Robinson. You lost a little piece of your DNA. Mitchell Robinson is an anomaly. But Andre Drummond is a good pickup. So we'll see what happens. We have to see what that second unit looks like because it's not going to look the same.
Yeah, Andre Drummond is also an anomaly. Right. Andre Drummond is a rebounder that can shoot threes. You rarely, that's an archetype you rarely get. Now, am I saying he's cat? No, of course not. Right? Andre Drummond is an at 6'11", 270. A guy that's more sneaky athletic than what people think. Like when you see him, you're like, oh, that's a big dude. But Andre Drummond was in the NBA dunk contest twice, I think. Right? He was also in the NBA 3-point shooting contest, I think. But I do know from seeing him over the years that he developed touch. One of the other things that he brings, for some reason, for a big that has touch, he's not a fantastic 3-point shooter, but for bigs nowadays to have a big that shoots 63% from the free throw line is a plus. Right? So he'll bring some. I think Andre Drummond is going to bring
It's a different look, Freezy. I'm excited for it.
I'm talking about the level of defense. I'm talking about he'll bring like a steady level of defense. Like he'll know the defenses, he'll communicate them, he'll be in the right places. Now, will he jump up in the sky and block a 3-pointer? Only Mitch can do that. Like some
again,
stuff only.
Yes, what we're gonna get from Drummond is not what we got from Mitch. I'm not saying I'm not knocking Drummond. I'm happy he here. Like I don't want nobody to feel like that's a slight on him. I'm not it's not lost on me what we lost.
Right.
But that doesn't mean I don't appreciate what we're gonna get from Andre Drummond. What I hope we're gonna get from Andre Drummond, because we gotta see it actually unfold during the season. But I just think, we plug him in, we play him, and we see what happens. Like I don't agree with David Smith that he's an upgrade for Mitchell Robinson. I just don't, I'm not in that space, but I'm not knocking him. I'm happy he here.
Is he an upgrade? David Smith,
I think he has a better offensive bag. Like I think he's a better offensive player. I just one is a wash for the other, I guess. I don't know. But I'm not gonna say he's an upgrade. I'm not in that space yet. I have to see how the season unfolds. Like I think we traded off a big piece of our defense for a person who could spread the floor for real. Because you gotta respect them.
Right. At a minimum, you have to respect them.
Because he could knock the shot down. Play yourself and leave him open. It ain't like he's not gonna shoot.
Right.
So.
Right. Yeah, especially the deep from
And
my
then
experience.
you plugging them into a juggernaut of an offense already. It's like we can't catch a break. It's gotta be how teams are gonna feel. We can't catch a break. We can't catch a break.
He hit that deep corner 3 against us in the playoffs.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
He did it in the regular season when Philly smacked us. Did they beat us in the Garden? Or was it in Philly? And he had like 1,000,001 threes in that game.
Yeah.
Drummond had 30 in that game or so. So it's not like he can't, he can't be that offensive punch that you looking for. What I'm saying is these teams is gonna be mad, yo. Just how on the sidelines, Cleveland coach and Atlanta coach at a point, and who else we played? I can't even remember that. Philly coach at a point when they was all exasperated on the sidelines, throwing up their hands because that offense was just looking crazy. Right. That's how it's gonna be during the season. I can't wait. I'm excited to see them do it again.
Right.
I feel like they unlock something teams can't. You just can't. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Right. One of the things I noticed about my guy is that, hey, so Fritz, what I noticed is that he stays healthy. Like I can't remember the last time Andre Drummond was hurt. Did Andre Drummond stays healthy, right?
Yeah, like his numbers aren't like he hasn't missed a 63 last year.
Okay.
40, the one year before 40 though.
Yeah.
Then 79 before that, 67, 73. But yeah, but basically for the most part,
that season of 40 games, bro. And look, that's one of the things that I tell y'all all the time. Y'all gotta listen to me on it. When you see a player miss a ton of games, the first thing you should check is did that team was that team tanking? Because if that team was tanking and that player missed a lot of games, you already know what's going on. They doing the 3-card money type.
Yeah, that was a Yabusele year.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the Yabu year.
Yeah, that's one of y'all remember when Toronto people was saying in Toronto that OG Anunoby was injury prone, but they stayed getting lottery picks. You were like, oh, they got Scotty Barnes. Oh, they got such and such and such a player. They got and when you look at him, when you look at OG, like, dang, OG, you miss a lot of games. But then miraculously, like, he comes to the Knicks. And now I do understand when we got him from Toronto, he had the elbow thing, right? But this year, OG Anunoby played like 70-something games. And maybe OG was a bad example because the year before, like last year, OG did miss a ton of games, right? Did OG miss a ton of games last year?
I was getting ready to say, wait, what?
Yeah,
I think I might have used a bad example. I think I may have used a bad example.
OG's had the hamstring every year.
Yeah, I think I may have used a bad example, but basically, veterans, when you see the blip on the radar, like if you see somebody miss a ton of games, look at that year to see if the team was tanking. Because a lot of times, if a team is tanking, they just won't play guys. Like how the Atlanta Hawks did Trae Young this year. When they got Trae Young could have played this year, and basically, they held Trae out so that they could get a pick and give him the max at the end of the year. Basically, is what they did, right? Because Trae Young could have played, but instead Trae Young sat out. But teams will do that. So basically what I'm saying with Andre Drummond is if there's a blip on the radar with Andre Drummond, just check and see if what the direction of the team was in that year he was playing. I think Andre Drummond is a guy that stays healthy. From my experience, I don't ever remember hearing that he's injury prone, and that'll be good for us because we need a guy that we need a guy that can play in back-to-backs, right? And we need a guy that can be complementary to the unit that we have, that second unit. We need a guy that can, when our little guards can't get their shots off, we can throw it to another guy that's a former All-Star that can get his own bucket as a 6'11" center. That's that's something else too, man. We should. Oh, we have a center that can play in back-to-backs. What do y'all think about that?
I think we made a bigger deal out of that than we should have, because they were saving Mitch for the playoffs and it worked out. So
Right.
I don't, and it didn't hinder us to the point that we weren't in a space where we didn't go to the playoffs, and we wasn't in a space where we were fighting for seed. And now look at us, we were still a number one seed throughout the playoffs, with the exception of the finals, and we took home court advantage immediately.
Basically, because the Celtics lost in the first round, the Pistons lost in the second round,
right?
And
we
the
were
Knicks
number
had
one
home
seed.
court after, yeah.
So I mean, for as much as it's a talking point, right? When anybody want to say a little something to throw a little shot at Mitch, that's what they do. Oh, he can't play in back-to-backs. He could play in back-to-backs. They chose not to play him in back-to-backs.
Right.
That was something the Knicks and his people agreed to.
Right.
So it's not like he was like, I can't play these games. No, they chose not to play him.
In terms of Mitch, y'all know how I feel about Mitchell Robinson, right? I don't know if it is appropriate for me to reiterate, but I can. Chat, I can. Basically, my stance on Mitch is, I loved Mitchell Robinson when he was a Knick. He a Celtic. Fuck him. I don't care. He going. Like, I love Mitchell Robinson as a Knick. His legacy with me is gonna live forever. That was 8 years of beautiful development and such. Now he gone, man. I don't care. We got Andre Drummond.
I can tell you this right now. I already know he regretting his decision.
Already.
He already regretting that decision.
Already, right?
Ain't no place like home. Mitch know he made a mistake.
You know, yeah. I personally hope the whole organization fall apart. With me, I'm not a Celtics fan. I'm like, fuck them.
I
I hope they
mean,
play get that point
I
guard.
do too.
You
I
know,
do too.
personally, I just it don't. I wish he was here. He ain't here. He played for them,
Yeah,
and
he the
I
enemy
hope they
now,
lose
Mr.
every
Ops.
game. Yeah,
Mr. Ops.
yeah.
I hate to say it because that's my guy, but he the Ops.
Yeah. I just I
He knew
know
better than to go to Boston, bro.
to
Of all
Boston
places.
of all places.
Get your bag. I would have rooted for him as a net, as a Laker, as a Timberwolves, wherever else he would have went. There, nah, bro.
Yeah. If he'd have went to the Sixers, I'd have been cool. Like anywhere, but Boston. That's like if he'd have went to Indiana.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You going? Come on, dog. What are you doing? What are you doing? So
I wouldn't have booed him or nothing. Now, Mitch.
nah, I don't think I would have booed him.
He gonna look real nasty in that green. Real nasty.
Yeah, he'll look real nasty. He gonna look real nasty in that. Yeah, yeah. So, what's the latest Brunson slander? Any more
Oh
Brunson
wow,
slander
that's
out there?
what we doing?
Yeah,
Oh,
because
wow.
it was like mad Brunson slander out there from the national media.
When?
I saw a show where I just saw a show yesterday where the dude said, Jalen Brunson has been fantastic, but there are only 7 NBA players I would take over JB right now.
Wait, there's only what?
7 NBA players. He's like, yeah, there are only 7 NBA players I would take over JB right now.
Oh, if none of their names are retired players, then he played himself. He played himself. Who's gonna take Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson? like, bro, get out of here. There isn't.
Yeah,
Listen,
I think
I'm
some
gonna
people were
sound
trying to
like the
say it was a fluke.
biggest. I'm probably gonna sound like the biggest stan on the planet, and I promise you, Jalen Brunson has never been my favorite Knick. Never. Jalen, I'm taking JB over anybody in the league right now, and I promise you, I don't care who you putting up there. Victor Wembanyama, Shea Gilders, Alexander. I don't care who it is. I'm taking JB. That man has never ever lost when it mattered.
Right.
Yeah.
Never. On any level. High school, college, NBA. I'm not taking anybody else. Y'all can have him. I'm going with JB. If he's not in your top 3 right now in the league, you don't know basketball. And I'm not listening to you.
Fritz, what were you gonna say, Fritz?
No, I was saying a lot of people were saying, oh, the Knicks were just on a heater. Like they're not actually a good team. They just got hot at the right time.
I bet you Cleveland and Atlanta and Philly and San Antonio don't believe that.
Hey,
They can
Fritz.
say it, but
I
they
think
don't
they were
believe
on an all-time. I think
you don't sound like.
I think they were on an all-time heater, but they're good.
Nah, Chris, and let me say this. I'm gonna retract the last statement you said when you said
no, but I'm just saying
no,
that's
Chris,
what the media.
I'm gonna just retract the last statement you said for an all-time heater, right? Because I don't think you're gullible. I think you're a pretty sharp dude, right? You know what the term heater means, right?
Yeah.
That means somebody was very hot for a short stitch of time, right? That's what heater means.
Yeah.
Because if heater means you're very hot for a long time, that just means you're an excellent team.
Yeah.
Right? Because they can't be, you can't be both. You can't be, oh, they were on a heater for 6 months. Nah, that means they're a good team. Right? So what I would say to it is this, Fritz. What I would say to it is this, and I'm gonna appeal to your intellect. So if it sounds like I'm putting you somewhere, it's not. I just want to put this in a place where
I agree with you.
where we can have that conversation. Here's the thing. You remember when Golden State was in the playoffs and Steph Curry and Klay Thompson were bombing teams out of the gym with threes, and NBA experts was telling us that a jump shooting team could never win a championship. Remember that? Remember that? It was like, yo, man, a jump shooting team could never win a championship because what if your jumper not going? What they didn't know is the Splash Brothers was an all-time jump shooting backcourt, right? And for those that are older, and so the Jordan years, the pundits like the pundits before Jordan became aired, but well, when he took the next step, people was like, a guy can't just hog the ball and drag a bunch of bums to the championship. You got to have talent at every position. Every talent has to be a 5-star guy because that was the blueprint before that. And basically what I'm saying to that point of the Knicks on a heater is this. There's evidence that the Knicks have the formula to be a dynasty, and the run that they're on is not just a heater, right? Because here's the thing. This is what I learned yesterday. Tori B, this is what I learned yesterday. Do you know who led the NBA in fourth quarter clutch points the last 5 seasons since 2021? It's all the same name. Fritz, you know?
Oh, what was that? Can you repeat that again? I'm sorry.
The leader in clutch points the last 5 seasons since the year 2021.
Oh, Jalen Brunson.
It's Jalen Brunson.
Fourth quarter, also points in the playoffs.
In the playoffs, yep.
Yeah.
Yep. It's a proven formula, right? There's 5 years of statistical data, right? And so there's 5 years of statistical data proving this one thing, that if you have a team where you can keep the game close, Jalen Brunson, and we already know this because we see it, but we never point to the data. The data says if you keep a game close, Jalen Brunson can win you a game if you keep the game close. And what we saw in the playoffs was if you keep a game close, we saw if you keep a game within 30 points, like the other team legit had a 29-point lead. The other team had a 29-point lead and lost, right? Another team had a 14-point lead going into the fourth quarter and lost, right? Like when experts point to like these certain things, I think what they don't point to is like, I think they point to history. Like, does this Jalen Brunson team look like the Shaq and Kobe team? No, it doesn't, because JB is not Kobe and Cat is not Shaq, right? But the end result is the same. They're the NBA champs. That's the point that I was going to get to, that I was alluding to. That first of all, whether the national media approves of the Knicks winning the championship, one thing they can't do is take our championship away from us. The Knicks are the 2026 NBA champs.
Yes,
and how you describe it in a certain context is, if they say the Knicks were on a heater, I would argue, how could you be on a heater for 2 months? Right? Teams get on a heater maybe
a series, a couple of games.
Yeah.
Not months at a time. They've been on this heater since game 4 of the Atlanta series. Get out of here.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
Listen, if this was any other team except for the Knicks, right? Any team, they would still right now be doing specials on the run that these guys right now, a month later, more than a month later, they'd still on ESPN be running some kind of content on this championship run. But because it's the Knicks, they downplay it all. What they did was they record breaking all the way through the playoffs and into the finals.
Right.
Now this has been
unprecedented.
We've been partying a lot.
The Knicks community has been partying, but that's where it ends. Because no one else is talking about the run that these guys went on, because they're doing what you just said. They're writing it off as the Knicks were on a heater, and you can't be on a heater for 4 series in the playoffs. It's impossible.
Yeah,
right.
That at that point is just skill and talent.
Yeah, but I think that the NBA the NBA is like, the only good thing is that we're in a New York media and like all the shows are here, so like there's a lot of love there, but like some of those analysts and stuff, like they're the haters. The analysts are like the real haters out there.
Wow. How do you spell analyst? ANAL. Okay, that explains everything. Okay. All right. That explains everything. Okay. All right. That
Yeah,
explains everything.
but they said the NBA like, I know
Right,
they said
Brandon.
within
Right. CJ
where,
McCollum was on the heater. Right. He's right. That's the example of a heater.
yeah, where you came out of nowhere, like
Right.
he turned back the clock.
Right. Right.
Right. That's an example of a heater. Watching a guy go ballistic for a couple of games. And then he goes back to normal. It's like, oh, there's this guy. He's regular.
Right.
There you go. He's
And
regular.
and keeping it a stack, a couple of those shots that he hit against us,
Unbelievable.
that shot he hit over Deuce, that should be a miss, right? Because Deuce did everything perfect. Deuce got bumped, he recovered, he was on that man hip. When he stayed down and put his hand up, and when that man jumped, he jumped. Right? Like he did everything perfect on that. And that man had about 2 or 3 inches over Deuce, and he used them on that shot. Right? And in the real world, those shots miss. Right? But I'm not gonna complain about that, because listen, the Knicks consistently did what it takes to win. Atlanta got 2 wins against the Knicks. No other team did. And one of the other things that I was going to mention too is, how are the Knicks on a heater when you saw consistently the Knicks get the worst officiating in NBA history in the playoffs? Like you saw and you could see in that NBA Finals, you knew that was a San Antonio Spurs coronation. You saw it. Right, man.
That's crazy.
When the best player in the series grabs Jose Alvarado by both ears and sling him to the ground, and then look at the Knicks like what? And the refs don't call anything. And then the next game, he do the same thing to Jalen Brunson, the star player, knowing that they're not going to blow the whistle.
There was this. You know how it burns us. How like, who was it? The Canby punch, all just silly stuff that have taken people out of games,
right,
in Knick history,
right.
And you see somebody horse collar somebody in the middle of the game.
Atrocious, bro. I was losing my mind.
I said Marcus Camby would be like rolling his grave over there.
Right.
Marcus Camby would have been thumping. That would have been the old Knicks would have put their hands up and started fighting. Thank God. Thank goodness our guys are level-headed enough not to fall into the trap, because that's what they wanted. They were trying to bait us into a fight because they couldn't. That was the whole stare down with what's his man name? Number 4.
Fox.
Yeah, that was the whole stare down with Fox and JB. You trying to bait them into fighting. You can't. First of we don't care about y'all. We already know we could beat. Like, it's already proven we can beat y'all. We beat y'all twice in your house. Stop. It's a wrap. Like, we're not scared. You can't intimidate this team. So now, instead of trying to beat me on the basketball court, you trying to play a mental game where you think I'm a fall into the trap and start fighting? No, sir. We trying to win the championship. You go ahead with that.
Right.
We about to beat y'all to get this chip. This is where we going with this. Y'all. It's over. It's too late. That's all that was. They were trying to get us to fight. If I could get this guy suspended, maybe I got a chance to win. No, now you're trying to get us to fight. Get out of here.
We beat the Spurs 6 times out of 8 in one calendar year. Like, the Spurs are not even in our. Fritz, you know that, right? You know the Knicks beat the Spurs 2 out of 3 in the regular season, right?
Yeah,
and then 4 out of 5 in the playoffs. And people were saying the Knicks are in the heater. How you're in the heater when you dominate the opponent?
Right.
The other thing too that goes along with the heater methodology is when you're on a heater, you can generally point to a specific thing that outlines why you're on a heater, right? Like I was at the casino like maybe 3 weeks ago. I was at the casino in Detroit.
Get money.
And you get money, right? But when you at the man, I was on the craps table and I was with somebody that was on a heater. I saw them rolling the dice and they were on a heater. You know what I'm saying? It happens, right? Like these things happen. Like, but with this Knicks championship run, every night the Knicks just figured out a way to win. Like there was no, oh snap, it's Mikal Bridges shoot the 3 time, just get it to 3 minutes. 3 minutes left in the game, and Bridges is going to knock down 3 or 4 threes. Nah, there was no special thing. The Knicks are just mentally tough. If that means you're on a heater, then okay, then the Knicks are on a heater because they're mentally tougher than everybody that they played this year, right? But when you're on a heater, there's generally a specific thing that you can point to, like this thing right here was happening and nobody else could stop it, and blah, 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 blah.
Like that rake coming at my face.
And Spike laughing behind your back. Like
Yes. It was like a freight train, bro. You're about to get run over. It's a runaway train, kid. It's over.
Wow.
Most magical playoff run ever. I'm still smiling. I'm still watching highlights. I still tear up from the stupid music and the highlights, and I'm like, oh man, I can't believe they did it. I'm still in that state.
I watched Game 4 the other day.
The state of euphoria. I just watched it too.
Yeah, Mike.
I watched Game 4 the other day. I watched Game 4 and then Game 5.
Yeah.
Yep. Like I never saw it.
Mike Green
never saw it
deserves
before.
the championship, man. Mike Green deserves. When I was listening to him, when he said, "What? OG puts it in." Yeah, I was like, bro, nobody deserves the championship more than Mike Green.
It's good. It's good.
Yeah.
It's good.
Oh my God.
I'm still in such a state of bliss.
Yeah. I am I'm trying not to be in the rage out mode. And I'll tell you and Fritz why. Fritz, I'll tell y'all why, right? As a basketball fan, and humanitarian, as a human that cares about other humans, man, I am so excited for Knicks fans. Right? As a human being that cares about other humans, I'm so excited for Knicks fans. As a Knicks fan, I feel so awkward right now because I can't believe we're the NBA champs, but I know we're the NBA champs. Right? I'm the cockiest NBA champ out there. Like before the series started, I told Tori B on the Knicks Morning Drive with the incomparable Tori B in the mornings that I expect this series I expected to beat Knicks in 2.75.
You sure did.
I told it because I didn't expect that series to go 5 games, right? My thing is I knew the Knicks were gonna win, but even when they executed and I saw OG Anunoby fling that basketball 70 feet in the air, I still, for the life of me, could not put together the pieces of what I was seeing in real time. Right. So I'm at that place and I care about the fan base and that, but I also have a little rage part in me that just want to fight other Knicks fans in the fan base and everybody that don't give us respect. But what I should be doing, Tori, is ignoring it. Like there are Knicks fans that are saying, yeah, that's one, man, but we got to prove to the world that this ain't a fluke, man. We got to win.
We don't have to prove nothing to nobody.
Yeah, right. We ain't got to prove nothing. What do you? How are you a
It's,
Knicks fan and say
how,
some weird?
how are you a Knicks fan and after 53 years of not winning the championship, you win one and you're not happy? And miss me. Knicks fans get on my
Yeah,
nerves. I
they get on your
cannot.
nerves,
We
man.
don't have to prove anything to anyone. We won. A
Right,
friend of mine, literally, he said something, and I'm like, whatever, man. Knicks is fine. He was like, oh, it took y'all 53. I said, it could take us another 153 years. You know what I'm gonna say to you tomorrow? Knicks in five.
Nixon.
And you know what he said after that? Nothing. Because he understood in that moment, nothing he said could take away my joy. Nothing he
Right,
said. Nothing.
right.
And that's what he was trying to do. And I'm like, sir, I don't care. It could be 153 years before the Knicks win another championship. And you know what I'm say to you tomorrow? Knicks in five.
Right.
Like,
Nixon
get out my
five.
face, Joe. Knicks in five.
Right. 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 That's the point that I'm that's the point. First, the point that I'm getting at is this. Like, I absolutely care about y'all and I'm super excited that the Knicks won a championship. Just from the human element. Like our team won a championship, man. We should be celebrating, right? Celebrating everything. Right. And then there are these moments where I hear like um is this thing sustainable? Can the Knicks do it again? Are they? Is this the worst championship team of all the champs of the last 8 years? All types of weird stuff, which I know, because we all have professional gigs outside of this, right? So when I hear stuff like that, I know that is clickbait. Like I'm in sales for a living, so when I see a sales pitch, I sniff it out. I know it because I see them every day. I know what a sales pitch is, right? So when I see something come across, is this the worst championship team of the last 8 champions? I know it's clickbait. I know that they got to keep eyes on the screen so they can make up like weird conversation pieces, right? The thing is, it doesn't matter if the Knicks is the worst championship champion or not, because even if they make a list and the Knicks are eighth on that list, you know what they have to call the Knicks?
Champions.
Champions.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like what are we talking about?
It's zero.
Like,
I have zero. They cannot, you can't say anything to me about the championship. Oh, the
right,
East was weak. Okay, so what happened with the West? Because we had to beat y'all to
right.
get to the championship. We had to actually beat y'all to raise Larry O'Brien. So if the East was weak and we got through the East because the East was weak, what happened with y'all? Y'all was supposed to beat us. The
Yeah,
West was supposed to be the teams that won, right? The West should have won
they were
because the
supposed
East was
to.
weak. And who won? So I'm saying.
They were
You
supposed to.
can't tell me nothing. I don't care how y'all feel, how anybody feels about the Knicks sweeping through the East. Oh, it doesn't matter. Those teams, they were whatever. Say what you want. Because we still had to beat what was the most dominant team in the West, and we did that in 5 games, bro. Five. You know, 5 games to a team that only led and only outscored the Knicks in the first quarter of every game.
Right.
They like to tell you how long how San Antonio, how could you have dominated a series when you literally only outscored the Knicks in the first quarter of every game?
Right.
That was it.
Right.
After that, the Knicks scored more points than them in every single quarter in every single game.
Right. Right.
How could you? The Knicks literally gave the entire league the cheat code for Victor Wembanyama, and y'all over here mad at us because we won the championship. We just showed y'all how to beat the alien.
Yeah.
Tire that big doofy dude out. And then
Right.
he be out there on baby deer legs, just floating around, not doing nothing. You
Fourth
want
quarter,
to talk
he out
about
there
you
in
want to
a
talk
fog.
about disappearing in the second half of games? Check
Right.
that man out.
Right. And you talking about somebody who get the whistle.
And he
You talking
still
about somebody who
disappeared.
get the
Couldn't hit
whistle.
free throws, couldn't hit no shots, wasn't
Oh,
blocking no shots the whole second half of the game. You come out the gate like a rocket. Think
yeah.
of the tortoise in the head, bro. Let
Yeah.
that dude tire himself out. I'm watching the Knicks run plays where they just passing the ball around, just passing and passing and passing and passing. And he running from one side to the other side to the other side, trying to block shots. I'm like, yo, they systematically are taking this dude out of this game because
And
now
he
he's
and he
winning.
don't know
And
it.
he gotta go sit down.
Yep.
Mike Brown is a genius, bro. Like, that is genius level
Mike
coaching.
Brown's a genius.
That man knew exactly what to do to take the most dominant player off the court. I
Yeah.
don't need the refs. I don't need the refs. I know what to do. He can't sustain. Watch this. And the whole second half, that dude was gassed in every single game. And if the league don't pick up on the cheat code, shame on them. Because he's not
And
gonna come back any better next season. That's not something he can fix.
that's not something you can fix. You just that's not
But
something.
but we was on the heater, right? Just get out of here, yo.
Yeah,
Just
it's
get
fine.
out of,
Hey,
just get out of here.
yeah, and um one of the things too that I wanted to point to is every coach in every series that we played felt like they had the better team than the Knicks. And in every press conference of every series, except for Mitch Johnson, who graciously gave the Knicks credit. Like when the Knicks beat the Spurs, man, they were talking to Mitch Johnson. He was like, there were some things we could have cleaned up. The Knicks would have better. I'm summarizing what he said.
Right, right,
There
right.
were a lot of things that we can clean up, and we could have done better. We felt like if we done such and such better, we could have been a better series. But the Knicks are the NBA champs. Congratulations to them. They did a great job. Basically, is what he was saying. But in the other series, though, like the Sixers coach, what the fuck? The Sixers coach was like, yeah, they got their two at home. You know what I'm saying? But when we get home, we gonna really, we like, bro, what?
And then you saw him on the sidelines, lights out, because he didn't know what to do to snatch the light right out that man's eyes. And he over there just throwing his hands up in disgust because you can't do anything about what's happening. You can't do
Right.
anything. He's tried everything.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
tried everything.
but
It
that
had
man,
to be super frustrating for them guys because they all look the same. There is a point in every series from Atlanta all the way through to Cleveland, or you watch those coaches on the sidelines give up.
yep,
And you watch Mitch Johnson do it when he took that damn piece of paper he had them plays on, and he kept folding it up, putting it in his pocket and taking it
right,
out, folding up, putting it up. Because I don't know what to do. I'm
yeah,
in this place now where I've looked at these plays 7,000 times and I don't know what to do. You've watched it
they
happen to
stopped the
every single
run.
one of them.
They keep
Every
reeling us
single one of
in.
them.
Yep, yep, yep. And I'll
They
tell
will
you,
never admit it, but you could see it.
and,
It
and
happened to every last one of them. And it was a point, and I said, Cleveland coach is a Jalen Brunson fan because there's no way in hell you watched your man get cooked for 22 straight points and you did nothing. Yo,
yeah,
he just watched it from the sidelines like, yo, that's my man. He cooking right now.
right. But the thing is this: is Mike Brown's a genius because the thing is if he'd have switched a Donovan Mitchell onto Brunson still would have cooked Donovan Mitchell. He historically cooks Donovan
Right, but
Mitchell, and then but James Harden, who would have still been on the floor, would have been a weak side defender, right? And
and
so
that's
now,
worse.
and then now you're like, because if you bring a double from one side, that means James Harden. You got to depend on James Harden to make a defensive decision, and like no, we ain't ready to play that. Yo, I'm gonna put
But
him
it
out
was just
there.
hilarious. Every time I think about that game, I'll be like, he got to be a Jalen Brunson fan.
Yeah,
He like, I'm gonna just let him cook. Like, let's see. Let me just watch this for myself. He
yeah,
had the best seat in the house.
the best seat in
Oh,
the house.
watching Jalen Brunson torch this dude. I was like, yo, he's just gonna just let it happen. You're
Right,
not gonna call a timeout. You're not gonna take the man out. Do something.
right,
You
right.
just embarrassed him for 22 straight points, bro. That's
I mean,
hilarious.
Snyder watched Jalen Brunson do it to Dyson Daniels, and
And
Dyson
Spider
Daniels
watched
is
him, Jalen Brunson, do it to him
yep,
in
yeah,
Utah. Like he like, oh, it's your turn, bro.
yeah,
It's your
yeah,
turn.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, he did it to me too. Don't feel bad. Like And this is why I'm taking JB over anybody. You can't stop this dude from score. He the little engine that could be. Like, stop him if try. How you
Right.
gonna stop him?
Right.
Try.
No, you can. No, you can't stop.
When the big chips is on the line and you need a bucket, I'm going to JB every time. I'm not even mad at the pull up three when OG got the tip in. I wasn't mad at that
Yeah.
because he was smart enough to get the ball up with enough time
Right.
for his team to make another move if he missed. He
Right.
didn't think he was going to miss though.
Nah, that ball.
JB thought that shit was going in. I thought that shot was going in. I'm like, oh, it's good. It's short. Oh no. Oh yes, that was me. No.
And
If he was
Cat is
literally an inch closer, that shot would have went in.
that shot goes in. Yeah.
And you could tell he had shooter's touch because of the way it came off the rim, bro. It wasn't like a boing, like it went all over the place. It was a nice little soft bounce right up to. I said, damn, yo, if he was an inch closer, that would have went in. Not
They
even a
showed
full
it.
inch.
They showed it slow down, and Wemby actually touched it.
Did he?
Wemby touched it.
Oh,
Wemby like a fingertip, like the fingertipped it. So that's probably why it was short.
Yeah.
So Wemby can't do nothing right.
Yeah, right, because if he don't touch it, maybe it clings too high.
Right.
Good looking out, Victor.
Thank you. Thank you.
Victor.
Vic.
Where Mikal Bridges at? He probably still somewhere drunk.
Yo,
he
That was
had
the best Instagram live I've ever seen in my life, Victor.
he had a bottle for the live, and he had a bottle for the whole parade.
Yeah, I cannot. That is my guy, and it was hot, and he was still walking around. Dre, I was like, yo, this dude is having the time of his life, yo. He earned it because he's somebody who knows what it felt like to lose in that situation. I'll never forget that game 2 interview. At the end of that game, he was so hyped. So I don't even remember who he was talking to.
Yeah.
When he was walking off the floor?
The interview he had at the end of game 2 of the finals.
You got locked in. Got to stay locked in.
Yeah, you got to stay locked in. You got to stay hungry. Come on. I was like, oh, shit.
Like he could have played again that night.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Mikal was locked in. I never seen him look or sound or act like that.
Well, you know what they said? What they flash back to is when he was with the Phoenix Suns, he lost 3-1.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
He lost 3-1. So he know about being locked in and not.
He know.
Remember they were up 2-0 on Milwaukee, and they never won another game in the finals. They legit the Monty. You talking about the Monty Williams Phoenix Suns, right?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, 2-0.
Yeah, they were up 2-0.
Uncle C, you got a super chat.
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay.
I read it now. Matter of fact. David Smith says, best thing Mike Brown was to listen to Cat after game 3 against Hawks, and then run offense through Cat and go on 13-game winning streak in playoffs. Yeah. I could agree. I could agree with you. One of the best things Mike Brown did was listen to his players. You know, that's a beautiful thing, though, when a coach will listen to your players.
Mm-hmm.
So, peace, my people.
Salute.
General. How you doing, President?
El Presidente.
Queen Latoya, you have me cracking up.
What's up, Wiz? What up, champ? How you doing?
What up, champ? Knicks in 5.
That's it.
He's a JB.
Until somebody else raised the Larry O, it's Knicks in 5, baby.
He's a Brunson fan. Coach is a Brunson fan.
He is, yo. He watched that man cook, and I'm like, yo, he over there like, you know what? I like this guy too. Let me just watch it happen.
I'm just cracking up, man. Oh man. Fritz, what's up, my man? Yeah.
Hey, what's going on?
Oh, Fritz, hey, salute, man. Happy what do I want to call it? Haitian week.
Is it Is it a West Indian?
Haitian?
Is it like a Haitian independence or something like that?
No, no. I think it's Haitian independence.
Oh, is
Oh,
it?
I don't. Oh, I
Yeah,
don't know.
How you don't know, yo? See what I'm saying?
because he a Yankee. He not a real Haitian. He's like,
Yankee,
No.
man. A true Yankee, that.
yeah,
Okay.
he.
August 12th, Jamaica Independence, August. From 1962. Before I was born, by the way.
Yeah.
So, you know, but yo, by the way, Latoya,
Hey,
I'm
Wiz,
stepping down
everything
from
can't be about Jamaica, bro.
everything's about Jamaica, man.
Everything can't be about
Brooklyn,
Jamaica, bro. I'm
Brooklyn,
just
boom, boom,
saying.
boom, East Flatbush, everything. Yo.
Yeah, I did salute to our Jamaican brothers and sisters, but everything can.
From
Salute,
Jamaica
salute
Queens
to
or
salute to
Jamaica
my
Queens.
Haitians and Nigerians. So,
You know what? Jamaica and Nigeria are connected to it now, but we're mostly connected with Ethiopia, man. Haile Selassie, Rastafari.
man. Jamaica is
Latoya,
diverse though. Jamaica is diverse. I hear Jamaica have Chinese also.
man, 100%. You walk up.
They migrated there.
You
Yeah,
walk and you
yeah.
see a Chinese guy, 100% Chinese looking guy goes, "Whoa, man!" And I go, "What? Oh, okay, that's right, that's right."
Yeah.
Indian, everything. Yo, Latoya, I'm officially announcing my resignation from the Deuce Hive.
You could do what you want. That's still my guy.
Because I need to put him on a trade block if I have to.
Oh,
So
you
I
could.
gotta.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Easy,
whoa,
easy.
whoa,
The
whoa,
cane still got bubbles in it. I see.
whoa.
I'm just saying.
What are
That's
you
why I
putting
gotta
him on
step
the
this.
track? let's play hypotheticals.
I'm not saying I'm going to
What are
trade
you
him.
looking? No. We gonna play hypotheticals. You
Yes,
said you
okay.
want to put him on the trade block. So what do you want to put Deuce McBride on the trade block for?
No, if I have to, I said
No.
I'm open to it, and
I
that'll be
understand.
for. I'm talking about either New Orleans or Charlotte center, young center, Missy, or what's my other boy? My little
Diabate.
Diabate. Yeah,
But
All you
yeah.
had to
why?
do is
Why
all
would
you
they
had to
want
do is keep him when you
Deuce?
had him. We had him.
I know.
The kid from Charlotte.
Yep,
We had him. He was a little lit for us at the time.
exactly.
He
I'm
was
just
wild. He was wild when he was here, only getting to play and blowout minutes, and he out there trying to scrap like the game. Like dog, we up 47. He bumped you. Don't be mad. We just trying to get out of here healthy. We up 47 points on the Wizards, and he out here trying to fight somebody.
trying to exactly.
Like, relax, bro.
So
Yeah.
that's the reason. That's the reason, Queen.
I
Because of that.
if I have made only one statement about Deuce McBride being traded, and if it ain't got nothing to do with Khalil Ware, I'm good on everything.
Oh, my bad. Kalel is number
But
one.
I
I'm t-
know that
Kalel number
either
one.
he's not coming,
He's not going away anywhere.
Diabate's not going nowhere, and the other guy's not going nowhere either. So, with that being said,
Then I will retain my vice presidency.
I,
And
right, and not it's not even that. My thing is this: this team is a well-oiled machine. They play very well together. I'm all for changing and upgrading if it makes sense, but you have to be careful about the things that you pull away. Because I keep saying this, it's like playing Jenga. At a point, you pull, it starts to collapse. You have
facts,
to be very
facts.
careful with everything that you're trying to take away because not everything is replaceable. You can't replace camaraderie. You can't replace cohesion. You can't replace likability. These dudes actually like each other. When you come to work, don't you want to like the people that you actually work with? These guys play very, very well together as a unit. They know each other, they trust each other. Deuce knows where Cat is going to be on the floor. Cat knows where Deuce is going to be on the floor. Deuce know where JB is going to be on the floor. JB know where Deuce is going to be on the floor. Those are things that you can't just replace. Everything is not plug and play. Deuce is the best
True.
value contract that we have. And he's our longest tenured Nick now that they got rid of Mitch. And he's also a great 3 and D guy. I think that this whole Knicks community has a very bad case of what have you done for me today? Not lately, just today. Because up until the finals, Deuce was having a great season.
Oh, I don't doubt. I mean, again,
He
I'm
had
a
a
I'm a
great
Deuce.
regular season, and he could have been in the running for sixth man of the year because that three was clicking. He was playing great basketball up until he went and had surgery. And when he came back from his surgery, he went into the playoffs and he still played pretty good basketball up into the finals. And guess what? Maybe San Antonio's not a good matchup for Deuce McBride. That happens sometimes.
Right now,
But
there's no
everybody
debate.
seems to trash him because he had a bad final showing. Like that's something that can't happen to a player. But
No,
what
there's no
happened
debate. I'm
up
not stepping
until that
aside.
point? What happened? What was Deuce McBride before that?
Sorry, I'm not saying anything bad about Deuce. I'm saying
No,
he's
I'm not talking
valuable.
about you. I'm
I'm saying,
not. I'm
oh, the
just
people.
speaking in
Okay,
generals. I'm not talking about you, Wiz. I'm just speaking in general because this has
right.
been the consensus for so many. I keep seeing it. Oh, Deuce was trash in the playoffs. No, he wasn't. Deuce had a bad showing against the San Antonio Spurs. Every other team he played well against. Every other team. And they keep telling me
You
how
know who
Shannon
had a
was
game
so
bad?
much better.
Y'all know who had
I didn't hear
a
you.
game 1 and 2?
Huh?
Jalen Brunson. You know who had
Jalen
a
Brunson.
game 1 and 2? Jalen Brunson. Does it mean
True.
Jalen Brunson's a bad player? No. We got to stop overreacting to everything.
Right.
We overreact to everything. You know what I'm saying?
It's because
Okay.
they look into they panic. Mitch left. Everybody panicked, and now they looking for somebody to replace somebody. And the only way these fake capologists can get around doing it is to trade off the one player that they feel like didn't play well enough. Get out of here, yo.
I don't know if that. My point was to trade him because he didn't play well. I'm trading him because he's the only really valuable piece we have that has a possibility of someone be able to cover for what we're losing, and then to fill in another gap. So his value is why I'd be open. I'm not saying trade. I'm saying I'm open to it. That's why that's why I step aside because I don't want to be open to it at all.
Listen, we should
Because
always be open to getting better, right?
right,
If we could use if somebody has to go for us to get better, okay. I'm not gonna be happy about it because Deuce is my guy, but it is I'm a Knicks fan. If you're here, I'm rooting for you.
yeah,
So if they gotta trade him, they gotta trade him. But I get it. But the reasoning behind it is just ridiculous to me. The slander that I'm like, yo, why they act like the whole season get erased because somebody have one bad showing somewhere? It's ridiculous. Like fans
right.
are something wrong with
Those
these
who
people.
traded him because they don't like what he did or how he performed.
I mean,
I'm
yeah,
not with that camp. I'm out of that camp
of
completely. I'm
course not.
still
Wiz, we the president and vice president of the Deuce House. Let's go.
exactly. I mean, I've been on from the draft. I said people deuce, and I had doubters go. Oh, he can't shoot. I'm like, man, you haven't seen him. He's just getting around. He's locking on his defense because it's tough to be a two-way player. And so he did everything I hoped for him to. Well, not everything. I still want some paths for him to improve upon, but he's everything that I thought he was going to be and still can be. I just know that he's so valuable right now that if we need to fill that spot as the season goes along, and we look at it and we start to analyze, do we need that kind of athlete in the Jaleel Ware, you know, kind of Messi type of style and height, ability, skill set, that mold? Then I'm open to it. That's why I said, as part of this hive, I was going to step aside to allow them to go because I figure the Knicks are going to move it, but they know that I'm part of the hive. And they know I'm going to come down there and hurt somebody if I didn't want them to go. So that's why I'm open to it, but I'm not
Of course.
cheering for it. I would love to do it. I think the squad we have right now, even without getting another big man, I think the squad we have right now is a championship squad. Because I think we're so far ahead of everybody else this past season that even with the improvements everyone has made, they didn't catch up to us. And I don't think the Mitch Drummond switch, I know Huckport is in there too, but the switch right there for Drummond to Mitch or Mitch Drummond is not a big enough of a change for us to not still be the best team in the NBA. I think right now we are still the best in the NBA. People have gotten closer, but they have not caught us. And in fact, the Drummond switch may actually surprisingly make us better. May surprisingly make us better. And we're going to miss Mitch. I'm not Mitch hating all you Mitch fans. But I think the Drummond Mitch switch, the way we're going to play that style and what he supplies to us, could make us a better overall team. So, I'll put that out there.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. How y'all doing?
What's up, Champ?
Cowboy.
Man, just doing good, champ. How you doing?
I'm great, man. I'm great.
Hey, what's up, Cowboy Bob?
I love
Hey,
it,
nothing,
champ.
just chilling.
champ.
I can't help it. I can't help but smile because when you guys were talking about replaying it, I still watch it and I'm like, this isn't happening. It's not real. And then I see it going and I'm like, that's what I thought. I knew we won this day. Like I reenact the whole thing as if it never happened. I'm
I
like
feel
a
the same
2-year-old
way.
kid still wearing my basketball shorts, replaying the moves, watching the screen, like replaying, we got to go this way, that way. It was, I still can't believe it. That's why I'm looking at it now, like the way these Knicks is playing, man. Like, but to add to what y'all were talking about, I agree.
Oh, did we lose Cowboy?
Oh no, Cowboy. He's about to say that he agrees with me, because I'm always right.
Hey, Wiz.
We lost you, Bob.
You know what I was going to say to you? My stance on the Deuce thing is this, because I think we got to relax, like on the Deuce thing, because what people see is a square space, a peg in a round hole, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they think that the answer to the square peg in a round hole thing is get a round peg to go in a round hole. And what I would suggest is turn the circle peg hole into a square hole, right? Instead of just trading deuce, right? Like you can solve the problem a number of ways. You don't have to solve the problem by thinking the problem is greater than you. You can take the stance that you are bigger than the problem, right?
Right.
Like my thing is this. The stance is this: keep Deuce and trade Tyler Kolek, right? And it's not because I dislike Kolek. It's not just because I dislike Kolek. That's not the reason. And it's not because I don't think Kolek should be a Knick forever. And it's not because I don't think Kolek is a fit. What I think is, I believe Tyler Kolek is a borderline starting point guard in the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
But he will never be that as long as Jalen Brunson is a Knick. Right? He'll never be an NBA starter as long as Mikal Bridges and I mean consistent. I'm talking about name the starter. I'm talking about the starter going forward, not for injury replacement and all that. Right. I say, man, trade Tyler Kolek so that he goes somewhere and gets the opportunity to play. Right. The man, he needs the opportunity to play somewhere, to be fair to him. Right. He should be playing NBA minutes every night. On a championship team, though, we were not going to consistently be able to find a role and minutes for him every day, especially when you just signed two reserves to come off the bench to long-term deals. GTA is here for 3 years. Shamet is here for 4 years. Diawara is here for 4 years, right? The thing is Kolek is not going to get the opportunity to play high leverage minutes and show the world what he can do.
Now, right? I agree with you.
I would move him. Hold on. I would move him along with the accumulation of second round picks and draft picks, because at the same time that Tyler Kolek is probably not going to be able to play, you also have to look at the young guys that we have on the roster, Jack Cahill and Tyler Nickel. If Kolek can't play, you know for sure that them dudes ain't gonna play, right? And for those who didn't see the summer league game yesterday, the kid Cahill is an athletic point guard, right? He dunked. He was dunked off 1 foot. Probably he took off like 10 feet away from the rim and dunked off 1 foot. Like he's an athletic guard. But he's thick like Brunson too, but just more athletic. And his 3-pointer was going. And Ty Nickel has knocked down 10 3-pointers in 2 summer league games, right? But if Tyler Kolek is not playing, you know for sure that them dudes ain't playing, which tells everybody that you have a log jam. So you have a log jam of dudes that's going to be on the roster or roster adjacent that are not playing. The Knicks upgraded talent wise. So if I'm the Knicks, I'm going to Tyler Kolek like, listen, man, I wish you could be here forever, bro. I would hope you would get the Knicks tattooed on your chest. But in fairness to you, if you want to play every day, you're not going to get that opportunity here. Not as long as Jalen Brunson is alive. Not as long as SGA. I mean, not SGA, but GTA and Shamit and Bridges and Deuce are here. You know, that's 5 dudes in front of you already, right? You know, maybe we'll move you in a trade, like you'll be the salary piece in a trade to a team where we can go out and acquire the person that we want, and then you can play every day.
Facts. Now, I completely agree with you. If we were shopping a player, I don't agree in the concept of shopping a player. I look at the concept of if we approach a team and they go, can we have this player? And they go, oh, the only player we want from you guys right now is Deuce. That's where I'm open to letting them go. I'm not saying we shop him or shop even Tyler. I said we just put the feelers out. Hey, is Khalil Weir available? And they go, no, it's not. However, if you guys want to give me 3 second-round picks and Deuce, we can talk. That's where I'm approaching it from, not the point of view of shopping any of them. Because, like I said, the team I think we have right now, as currently considered, is another ring. We're doing it again next year. We're going to run it back in a certain sense. So I'm open to the possibility of letting, and yeah, you know what? I'd rather let Tyler go than Deuce. But I know the value of Deuce's contract. I know the value of Deuce's potential. And there are things about it that some teams may be like, we want that defensively, we want that, whatever he's got. And so that's why I'm open to it. But I'm not open to shopping any of our players currently. I don't think anybody in our squad I'd shop at all.
Okay.
But Cowboy Bob is back.
Yeah, I was just gonna say thanks, guys, again, but everything was working. And to your point, Unc, I hate to say this, but this is the league we're in now, to where you are right. A player like Tyler Kolek holding on the bench, don't get me wrong, his value of soaking up the knowledge with the older players that we have and the vets that we have while he waits and then moves forward into actually being a big, like an actual point guard backup later down the road, maybe 3-4 years. Yeah, that's good for us and that's good for his development. But then he may not be good on the market. So as of right now, the best interest is he's young, he has value, and we can use to lose him because we have more than we do of him. We don't want to see him go. So I can see that. It's hard for me because to me, I'm old school. I'm into let's leave him on the bench, let him soak up all that knowledge. And then when, let's say, Brunson, leaves or he gets too expensive or we're looking for a guy to step up, he could be it. But I can't think that way because now the league is totally different. Money and assets are at its highest at a specific point. So it would be best to trade for Kolek. Now, McBride, since he's older, he may not have that value. And don't get me wrong, he's great now. But if we look at everything, you are right. Tyler Kolek has the best value on the market if we're going to trade someone. Because to be honest with you, Packham Dadier, I've heard too. I don't see him being moved because of his defense and I've seen Packham do a backdoor cut, catch it and dunk it in summer league. He got a lot of if he polishes up, he's got a lot of good things. And the Knicks, we're wing heavy, so we could find a guard anywhere. But the main focus for us right now is to find wing guys and to be into this system. So I hate to say it, but you're right, we can say goodbye to Kolick, but I don't think McBride is that guy we can say goodbye to so easily.
Hold on, it'll be hard to say goodbye.
Hello?
Tomorrow, right? It's so hard to say. Now, the other thing I want to touch base on is a statement you made there, about Boston getting too expensive. I'm not sure that's in our vocabulary. I think he retires a Knick, no matter how much he asked. No matter how much he asked for. He's never going to be too expensive for the Knicks.
Right.
Okay. Yes, even Patrick got traded, but I think Jalen Brunson is a Knick for life, and he can name his price. So I think Kolick needs to look somewhere else because Brunson has a good solid 6, maybe 8 years as a Knicks starter, which means Tyler will have to look somewhere else. I did want to mention the thought of the Sixers being a threat next year. That's the only team I think is a possible threat if LeBron joins them.
Oh, you a fraidy cat.
I say it's a threat. I don't say I'm scared
You're a
of them.
fraidy cat, bro.
I'm saying they're a threat. I just got to be aware. I'm aware. Come on. When you out there, come on, my fellow serviceman. You're out there in the field. You got to check your threats. You got to check your, the line of sight and be like, oh, okay, I think that sniper's over there. I got to be aware of it. I'm not scared of it.
If you're scared, get a spike, bro.
I'm not scared of it. I'm just aware of it. So that's what I said. Our only threat, aware of being any threat to us next year in the East is a LeBron-Philadelphia matchup joined together. As they are right now, I think we still got him. I think Jalen, amazing player. Not good enough to make them champion over us. LeBron with them does give them another little edge that is just that little subtlety that I got to be aware of. I never got a plan for or strategy against them. Everybody else, I'm not even thinking about how to defend them, how to stop them as they're currently constituted. So awareness, that's all I want to put out there. Not scared, aware.
What are we being aware of? What is that group proving?
0. Good point. 0.
Right.
No proof. However, the concept, the premise, the possible theory is that they have two champions joining them, right? And they have this maturity and seniority and to a certain, and then youth mixed in with that, with skill sets that are just little eclectic, that's a little different to deal with. And we got to be aware how we're gonna work that. Yes, you actually disrupt them, but a healthy Embiid and a more experienced Edgecombe and Maxi on his trajectory with a chip on his shoulder, Jaylen Brown, and then add to that maturity, that experience, the skill set, the size of LeBron James makes me go, think about this, start a strategy to counteract that. That's all I'm saying. Because that team can beat any given team on any given night, as any team can, but they're more likely than anybody else to be able to beat a team 1 or 2 games. And all you got to do is catch us the right way, the right time. And we got to be on our heels for a little bit. So that's why I want to be aware of them. They're skilled. They're going to be skilled. And with experience, with no chokers, like my boy, the Beard. They got guys who are ready to make a run for it, and got one guy who a couple guys who got to prove their point. I mean, Embiid and Brown got chip on their shoulder. They got to prove who they are, that they're worthy of Hall of Fame without denial, in no way, shape, or form. Embiid got to do that. Brown got to just show.
I think they'll be trying to trade Tyrese Maxey at the trade deadline.
Oh, snap. Oh, folks. Okay. Dang. Tyrese. On the trade block.
That's what teams like that do, man. When you make knee-jerk decisions, you have to make after you make a knee-jerk decision, you have to make a knee-jerk recovery. Remember, the reason why they don't have Jimmy Butler right now is because they signed Al Horford and Tobias Harris to the max. Remember that?
Okay. So you just
remember when the same Sixers, they signed Tobias Harris and Al Horford to the max and let Jimmy Butler walk to Miami.
Okay, so what you're betting on is their incompetence as a front office, not the team's skill set.
Yes.
Okay. In that case, we should go get Khalil Ware, or we should get Diabate or even Missy, because those organizations are so flawed that they will in fact give those guys away for 2 second rounders, and we get to keep Deuce and Colin because they just don't have the sense to do that. Okay, I'm not betting on that. I'm betting on them making one smart decision once in their life and keep those 5 guys, see what they can do. And in that scenario, I'm going to be defensive. I'm going to be aware of the fact that squad, fully healthy, is a threat level 3 or 4. It's not DEFCON 5, DEFCON 3.
Bro, Philadelphia is in the same place they was before the trade, bro. Right? They the names on paper sound fantastic, but you gotta remember like who Philly has, right? Like what if the Knicks had 3 Jalen Brunsons, right? Wouldn't that neutralize all 3 Jalen Brunsons? Right? Because here's the thing. If you have 3 Jalen Brunsons in the fourth quarter, that means only 1 Jalen Brunson can be Jalen Brunson, and the other 2 have to do other stuff. Right?
Right. Facts.
It's the same thing with Philly. The reason why Philly lost to us is because they have a ball dominant guard and they have a ball dominant big. And then you traded for a guy that was the leading scorer and a ball dominant guy for a championship level team. So it's like all they're doing is basically saying, hey, we're going to do your turn, my turn, your turn, my turn. And the Knicks defense has to defend 1 player. That's it. These guys have 0 chemistry. Remember, Jaylen Brown to the Sixers is brand new. The reason why Maxey and Embiid don't work is because Embiid is off injured, so they don't have chemistry. And then you couple all of those together, and then the rookie LeBaron Philon, that rookie they have is gonna be, he's gonna be in contention for rookie of the year, bro. Like he's basically Jared McCain with Edgecombe explosiveness. All he needs is, remember, Philon was coming off an injury. That's the reason why his stock fell a little. Not injury. He anyway, he just fell in the draft to Philadelphia. Philadelphia, nobody's questioning their physical talent. We're questioning what's upstairs.
Okay. I can see that. Man.
I'll tell you this,
All
I'm looking forward to the new season.
Me too.
See how these teams is coming together.
Now there's a little narrative I want to change. The Mitch lovers, again, not Mitch Hayden, but the Mitch lovers think that Mitch's rebound was the greatest rebound in Knicks history, offensive rebound in Knicks history. It cannot be just by the fact that same series we had someone, because isn't that Tippin offensive rebound?
Right. Yeah.
So that rebound was the greatest rebound in Knicks history. So let's just put it right away. Mitch is number 2 at best.
Great point.
Okay, that's what I wanted to clarify. I hear that keep saying greatest rebound in Knicks history. Man, you just lost the guy who made the greatest rebound in Knicks history. I'm like, no, No, that was at best the second greatest rebound in Knicks history. Let's put it number 2, start there, and then we can look back at the other ones in history. But number 1, the tip-in, greatest rebound in Knicks history.
Okay.
Call it a putback, call it tip-in, but it's an offensive rebound with a basket.
Duly noted. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's a great point, bro.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Now, rookies, young kids. You're right. Of course, Nickel, dropping ball. Yeah, you can see what he's got. Not gonna play, or if he does, is a problem.
Yeah.
If he ends up getting minutes, then we got other problems. That means Shamet, Deuce, Clarkson, even Kolek, not performing, injured, something like that. My man, gonna sit there and learn. Now, Diawara and your boy Dadier, I hope both of them take the next step and get playing time next season. And that's where the Drummond play, which, by the way, I also know he's going to drop the weight. He won't be quicksand. I think that offensive aspect he has is offsets Mitch's. Because I'm going to give it to you. Mitch, offensive rebound, best in the league, right? Best in history. Mitch's rim protection, Knicks best player on Knicks team, right? So we're going to give we can do a net difference offensive rebound with Drummond. And that difference, 3 rebounds more, offensive rebound more than Drummond, is huge. But let's give it a 3. Those 3 second chance points for us.
Okay.
Rim protection, I'm going to also put him above Drummond by at least 2. Let's put 2 blocks, and then how many deterrents? These are deterrents. So the deterrent factor means that people won't attack inside. Can also be the 3 rebounds, 2 blocks. Which again, I'm making these big numbers because these are huge numbers. It's not that big a difference, but let's make it that. I'm talking about 5 now. And now deterrence wise, I'm going to say on average, because of his playing time, because of his overall skill for his 20 minutes a game, whatever he's going to put in, is going to be another 4 or 5 deterrents that would not have occurred if he was there compared to Drummond. So we're looking at a total of 10 overall net difference that Mitch is going to cause the other team to think about. Will that 10, of those 10, how many of those, the blocks, we're going to say they score every time he doesn't get a block. So 2 blocks, definitely inside is going to be why the blocks are there. Definitely 4 points. Rebounds, we don't shoot 75% all the time, but on the 3 offensive rebounds we get back, let's say we do hit 2 of those, 6%, right? So that's 4 baskets net difference. And in the turns, that 5 won't always complete. So again, that's 2 more. So I'm looking at 7 net different baskets.
I think you flawed a little bit on this.
Okay, go ahead.
Because I think the calculus that you're using is correct. I think it's missing the hacker Mitch.
I didn't put it. Okay,
I think you're missing the hacker Mitch and the impact of hacker Mitch in that calculus that you're using.
You know, I didn't even want to throw it in there yet.
Yeah,
I want to do it without that yet. I want to see how much difference it is without that, and then that's where we're going to bring that numbers down. So you're perfect. I mean, that's perfect. I didn't even throw it in there because I didn't want to make it.
Because if you weigh it, Wiz, if you weigh Mitch's defensive deterrent with hacker Mitch, I think that's a net neutral. And based on the calculus, it gives Drummond the upper hand. The only thing though is with the math is we take out the fact that Mitch is more comfortable with the Knicks. He's been here for 8 years, and we actually saw Mitch do it. And we're in terms of the Andre Drummond part, we're using historic data in other places and transposing it here with the Knicks, assuming that that's exactly what we're going to get, and we don't know that yet.
Absolutely, and I would actually reduce some of the Drummond previous performance level coming to us because of their need to adjust and to get the chemistry right. And who knows, maybe even the lights of the garden and the pressure, the weight of the uniform. So I will adjust that downwards. What I was going to say about Drummond's previous record and historical performances. So we could put that. So those are, man, you're bringing some numbers in there and some concepts and thought processes that didn't even come into play yet to me in some ways. But the straight analytics, and I know analytics is our favorite word this season because it's been so much where we actually lost that NBA semifinals. We lost the conference finals. We lost the finals. Analytically, we got swept by 3 different teams. So it was,
well, that's they say. That's what they say.
Exactly.
They're saying their analytics. They're not saying overall analytics. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But one of the things, just want to say this in the chat. Just really quick, I'm speaking to the Mitch and Andre Drummond comparison because I don't think it's fair to assume what Andre Drummond can do here based off of what we saw in other places. My stance on Drummond is let's see him play with these guys and then see what he can do, because he may still have some stuff to unlock. Like maybe that 3 is more of a weapon than what we thought. Maybe his defense, that's basically what I'm basing it on, is like his historical stuff. You can't necessarily go by, because for one, every team doesn't play the same system. Every team doesn't have the same personnel. Every team is not a championship contender. So there are a lot of variables to go along with it. And so if you think about that with Andre Drummond, the best thing for, the thing is to wait and see, because we know he's good. We just need to see what he can do while he's here, is the reason why I'm addressing it, y'all.
Thanks. So with you making an adjustment for me on the fly right now, I was giving Mitch the net difference of a plus 10 points on the defensive and the rebounding and the skill set.
Right.
Mitch was a plus 10 with his presence. Andre Drummond automatically is a plus 12 on the points, scoring wise.
Okay.
All right, let's make it even. Let's call it 10. Because of bringing it down, his output from previous history, his history, and the Knicks, etc., all the factors. So net 0 difference. And we're not even bringing the fact that his presence on the offensive end, spread on the floor, the lack of hack of Mitch, which I didn't even, again, bringing that into play, the ability that they're not going to be doing hack of Drummond, or they will minimize if they do it at all, but they're very unlikely they'll do that. And then the availability of being able to give Cat more rest during times that Hackimich would have caused Cat to be on the floor is more likely for us to be a benefit to us than a negative or even a neutral. So we're going already above the net difference of 10 that we have wiped out. And now we're looking at all the pros of having Drummond here, where he should, in fact, make us a better team all through the game. Not hating Mitch, but trying to be realistic on comparisons. And it's all mostly analytic and potential. And, so it's not the factual statements I'm making. That's my perspective about why I value Drummond's presence.
Right.
And not missing Mitch as much as I should for all he's done for us, for him being a historically, Nick, the longest, Nick player on the team, our draft pick. We built him up, personality, everything he brought to us, taking all that stuff away, all the emotion. I'm putting Drummond as a net positive over Mitch right now.
Yeah. Hey, and the chat is saying judging any of this stuff is kind of strange. I understand where they're coming from as to an extent, but I listen. I understand you are who your resume says you are. I understand that, but I also do know that Andre Drummond may be asked to do different stuff or maybe similar stuff and get a different result here in New York. Like there are a lot of variables. Like he may be asked to do the same thing and get a different result. Maybe he rebounds at a higher rate. Maybe he rebounds at a lower rate. Maybe his defense picks up. Maybe you know what I'm saying? Like we don't necessarily know.
We
You know what
we
I'm saying?
don't. We do know is that man is going to come in here and play in the championship environment.
Yeah.
So we got to wait to see what we're going to get from him
Yeah.
because it may be something we've never seen before. Because
Right.
we got something we've never seen before from Karl Anthony Towns. And how many years into his career is he?
Right.
So we all have to be a little patient and just wait and see what we're going to get. It's not like we picked up a scrub. You know what I mean?
Right.
Andre Drummond is a it's a decent NBA player. I'm not gonna say he's the best player in the world, but it's not like we went out there and we picked up just anybody. So
And if
we
he was
gotta
the
give
best
him
player, and if he's the best player in the world, we wouldn't be able to afford him.
right. We went and got what we could with the
Yeah.
money that we had,
Yeah.
and we'll see what happens because this team is really good already.
Right.
And he's
Right.
walking into a great situation, and he looks like he's really happy to be here, which tells me that man is going to put forth maximum effort. So that's all I can ask for. Let's go.
Exactly. And that's
Hey,
all I
yeah.
was trying to do.
Let's go.
I just want to temper the cries of what a waste letting Mitch go and all the hoopla about Andre Drummond's. Some people say scrub, some people say what a yes, even Saturday comes to play. But yeah, I just want to temper that a little bit, not to dismiss the valid emotions we feel about losing Mitch and all the factors that comes into play of what he did for us. So that's all I was trying to just temper it a little bit.
All
Not
right.
dismiss
All right. I don't think there's a more disappointed person on the planet that Mitch didn't sign back than me. But that doesn't mean that I hate Andre Drummond. Ain't got nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey y'all, I'm gonna wrap up right here. Thank y'all for coming through, hanging out with us. 718 boys, y'all set me up.
Right. Tell them they it's over for them. It's
They
over for them.
the
It's
718
over for them.
the 718 gentlemen set me up. Man, hey, thank y'all,
I didn't
man.
mind filling in today.
Latoria, what's your area code that you have on your phone right now?
Huh?
718.
You 718?
My area code for my phone? No, 917.
917.
But I'm a 718 girl. That was my cell. That was my house number.
Yeah.
718.
Me too. But my
718.
phone residence is 818. So maybe next weekend's gonna be the 917 818
Yeah.
crew.
Next week it'll be the 201. Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Hey, thank y'all everybody for coming through and rocking. I'm going to get out of here and enjoy my Sunday afternoon nap. Thank y'all everybody. Peace, y'all.
This one team. Blorange tears. 718. Knicks. DJ. Another Blorange tears exclusive. DJ. The city's on the rise while the speakers shake the avenue. Orange and blue echoes through every neighborhood. We rewind the whole week, then we build a clearer view, keeping every conversation honest like a brother should. King Ribby cuts through noise with statistics and precision. All our wise brings perspective that can sharpen every play. Corey Lee connects the dots with a veteran's vision. 3 voices, 1 mission, setting New York's tone. Today no gossip for attention. We're respecting every fan, breaking every matchup with the passion that we earn from the opening tip to the final game plan. Every lesson from the week gets examined and returned. 718 King Ribby, all our wise Corey Lee. New York.